Alright, you guys. This is the latest I've ever filmed a YouTube video, but grind never stops. Cue the intro.
Like that? Why did you do like that? Take them to school like that? We making moves like that? Do like that? Why did you do like that? Let me move like that? But with a fool like that?
Hey y'all, it's Brooklyn and I am back once again with another YouTube video. So as you guys can tell from the title, I'm going to be giving you guys my bluntly honest high school Q&A. If you guys don't know already, your girl is a high school graduate, class of 2022. I finally did it, you guys. I graduated. I am incredibly proud of all of us, so congratulations to every single member of the class of 2022. This year has definitely had its ups and downs, but I'm just so grateful that God got me through it, and I first and foremost want to thank him for bringing me this far and for bringing all of us this far. And I also want to quickly thank my family, friends, everybody that knew me or has crossed paths with me that has helped me along the way. Thank you so much. So now that I'm done with high school, I asked you guys to ask me some questions regarding my high school years, and so I'm here to answer those for you guys on my handy dandy cell phone. Yeah, this might get a little interesting. Who knows, you know? Who knows? For those of y'all who have not seen this face before, hi, my name is Brooklyn. I post content that talks about faith, vlogs, school, giving you guys content that talks about my life and gives you a glimpse of my life. If you guys have not already, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 2K subscribers. Once again, thank y'all so much for the love and support. Like, comment, and turn on those post notifications so that way you guys will not miss out on any uploads. Also, do not forget to follow me on my socials, which are up here and down below as usual. So without further ado, let's get on started. Get on started. Let's go ahead and answer these questions. So the first question is, what will you miss about high school? Probably just the memories. I honestly made a lot of memories. Some teachers, the friends and people that I've crossed paths with, I'm gonna miss them. I think that's the main thing that I'm gonna miss about high school. So this question was actually asked pretty frequently. I can't talk. So this question was actually asked pretty frequently, but what is your favorite memory from high school? One of my favorite memories, probably the powder puff game that we had. First of all, that entire week was so much fun, and it just made me feel so happy to, you know, be surrounded with my friends and to watch the powder puff game. That was definitely one of my favorite memories. Also, going to prom, that was such a fun night. My school, we did not come to play. We did that. We did that. How do you keep your mind on Christ when around unbelievers? To be honest, this can be very difficult because you're gonna have unbelievers who respect you for what you believe in, and then you have some who may not be the most respectful about it. But I do think that definitely just remembering that it's not about you, it's about Jesus, and you can't control how other people think of you. You can't control what they say about you. The only person that you can control is you. And so how are you carrying yourself as a follower of Christ? I say this all the time, but people watch you. How does this represent who I believe in and who I stand for? Quotes/verses that uplifted you to get through high school. One verse that definitely helped me probably would have to be Matthew 6:34. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about its own things. Sufficient for the day is its own trouble. Senior year was just a year where I definitely faced fear of the unknown and fear of the future because, you know, you're about to go to college, and so it's just a lot of stress. That verse definitely helped me kind of calm down and just realize, you know, you don't have to worry. This isn't a Bible verse, but it's just like a quote that definitely helped me. You are not behind. I think that a lot of times I found myself feeling like I was behind schedule because I was so busy looking at everybody else and what they were doing and the paths that they were going. I kept comparing myself. Once I realized, you know, that I'm not behind, but I'm right where God wants me to be. Several quotes are coming to my mind, but one of them is, healing is not linear, and that definitely applied to me because I definitely went through some things mentally and emotionally this year that my best friend would always tell me, and it really stuck with me. With healing, it comes a lot of highs and lows. It's not going to always be this straightforward thing, highs and lows throughout your healing journey, but the fact that you're healing, the fact that God is the source of your healing and he's getting you to that place, you know, that's progress. Progress is still progress. Any advice for going to the next grade? The person that actually sent me this is a freshman going through sophomore year, so You know who you are, girl. I definitely will say enjoy every moment. And I say this to so many underclassmen, but I genuinely feel like you really just gotta cherish every memory that you make in high school, because once your high school years they're gonna be over before you know it. Literally, I feel like it was yesterday since I was a freshman and I just graduated high school. It's crazy. It's really crazy to think about. And so don't take any of these moments for granted, because once they're gone, they're gone. And I know it sounds so cliche, but it's true. Are you sad about leaving high school? I'm gonna be so real with y'all. Senioritis hit me like a truck after my senior prom. After prom, I just did not feel like doing anything. Of course, I survived the rest of the weeks, you know. To be honest, after a while, I was just like, I'm so tired of high school. It felt like graduation day came by so slow. I was just anticipating the day. You're gonna get to a point, like juniors to seniors, you're gonna get to a point where you are gonna be so ready to graduate, you know, at your own pace. You know, some people come into high school already ready to graduate, and then there's some who feel apprehensive about it at first, and then later on they feel ready to graduate. That was me. Beginning of senior year, I was a nervous wreck, but around, I feel like after Thanksgiving break is when I was like, okay, I'm so ready to go to college. Like, of course, I'm sad that, you know, some of us are going our separate ways, different paths, different schools, however, but as far as leaving high school, I am actually not that sad about it. Did people in your school watch your videos? Yes, a lot of people in my school watched my videos. Most people in my grade knew that I did YouTube, but there were some underclassmen that also knew I did YouTube as well. Nobody made fun of me for it. I didn't get negativity from it at all. I got nothing but love and support and positivity throughout my YouTube journey, so big thank you to y'all. Thank y'all so much. But yeah, a lot of people were very supportive of my channel. One time in school for our school news announcements, they shouted my channel out on the announcements, and so that was actually really cool. It definitely allowed me to get a little bit more exposure, because a lot of people already knew me, but some people didn't know me. Like, they might have seen my face, but they didn't really know me for real. Senior year, I feel like, is when I got more exposure because I was doing YouTube. Some people wanted to be in my videos. I was like, hey, you know, sure, of course you can be in my video. I would ask people if they wanted to be in my videos, and that was another thing. When it came to recording in school, I was always respectful of people's privacy. I always asked people if they wanted to be in my video before I recorded them, because some people don't like to be recorded, and that's okay. We're gonna respect them. Experience as a Christian in high school. To be honest, I feel like, and see, God is so good, because I definitely feel like in high school, my high school experience, it was definitely orchestrated by God. I definitely feel like Jesus had me where I was for a reason. Had I not attended the school that I went to, I wouldn't have gotten the opportunities I got. I wouldn't have been able to meet the people I met. I wouldn't have been able to bloom and blossom and to really flourish had I not gone to this school. I was just reflecting on that. Literally, like, after I graduated, I was like, wow, God really set this whole thing up. And so my experience in high school definitely had its highs and lows as a Christian. It definitely had its highs and lows, but I'm just very grateful that God got me through it and that He has brought me to this next chapter in my life. So high school was definitely something to remember. Toxic traits high schoolers have. One toxic trait that I will say high schoolers have is sometimes some people in high school act like they're too good to do certain things, like they're too cool for certain things, and that honestly like irritated the mess out of me, because I'm just like, literally we would have spirit weeks, and then we would have those handful of people that don't participate because they think it's dumb or they think it's whack. For the most part, I participated in them spirit weeks. And another thing that kind of annoyed me that I feel like is also low-key a toxic trait is people complain way too much. Like, they complain, we don't do this and that, but then when it comes time to show support, nobody wants to support anything or nobody wants to participate in anything. Class of 22 had no room to complain about anything, because class of 2020 and class of 21 did not get half of the things that we got. Some of them didn't get a prom, some of them didn't get a normal graduation. So for y'all to complain, kind of a slap in the face to those who didn't really get what we had. Biggest peer pressure. I don't remember going through any peer pressure in high school, to be honest. And I feel like the reason why is because I didn't really hang around people who were doing the most wildest stuff. And if they were doing it, it wasn't around me, or I wasn't around them. I don't really remember going through any peer pressure. Opinion on Christian dating and whether or not we should be doing it in high school, or should we wait? This is my personal opinion about relationships, period, in high school. If it happens, it happens. But don't make relationships the focus. And this is something I had to learn, even though I've been in only one relationship my entire high school career. It's been a bit of a challenge just to kind of accept where I am. You can allow yourself to desire it, but don't make it a focus. Okay, I hate to sound like that person, but it is very easy for relationships to throw you off. If you are in a relationship while you were in high school, don't let it get to the point where that's all you're focused on and you can't focus on anything else. So many problems that you don't want. And you often hear people say like your relationship is only a part of you, but it's not all of you. You shouldn't define yourself based on your relationship status, which is something that I'm working on myself because it's been hard for your girl, I'm not gonna lie. And also definitely being with a believer is beneficial because the two of y'all can grow in Christ together and can really help each other out in that area. I think it's a very beautiful thing. However, if it doesn't happen to you in high school, it's okay. This is also another, just because it may not have worked out the first time doesn't mean there won't be a next time. I'm all for relationships, like I'm all for it. I love love, but at the same time, remember, don't make it the main focus. One of the hardest adjustments from middle school to high school, ooh, that's a good question. Probably the biggest adjustment was growing apart from certain friends that I had. That was definitely something that actually, it was hard, but not as hard as I thought it would be because it kind of just happened naturally. And also moving schools 3 weeks after starting freshman year, well, I didn't know anybody. I only knew a few people. I knew 2 students because I went to elementary school with them, and then I knew one of my teachers because I went to church with her. But it was the best thing that could have ever happened to me, even though we had some flaws. I definitely enjoyed my time at my high school. What's your most embarrassing high school memory? Oh, I know one. I want to say it was either freshman or sophomore year. I was walking up the stairs because one of the hallways that I had one of my classes in, it was upstairs. Basically, I was walking up the stairs. I don't remember what type of shoes I had on. And then I basically tripped going up the stairs. I don't know if anybody saw. I feel like some people probably did, but I tried to walk, like play it off and just keep walking. So yeah, that happened. Favorite / least favorite thing about high school? My favorite thing about high school was definitely, like I said, the memories that I made. This year, I was a lot more outgoing, and I feel like it was to make up for my junior year because junior year was virtual. So I was making up for junior and sophomore year because our year got cut short. My least favorite thing about high school, probably, okay, I'm gonna have to say it because this is a honest Q&A, some of the underclassmen. Let's just say that they needed to act a lot better. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Is prom overhyped? No, prom is not overhyped. Y'all have a senior prom. I highly advise y'all to go. Go to prom. I feel like you would most definitely regret not going. Prom was a 10 out of 10 for me. What was your GPA? So I graduated high school with a GPA of 4.2. I think my class rank was 19, 300, 400 something kids. So I came in the top 20 of my class, which is insane. All glory to Jesus. Thank you, God. What did you decide to do after high school? So after high school, I'm going to Virginia State University. Go Trojans. And I will be majoring in vocal performance, minor in something, kind of still thinking about it, but as far as my major, I'll be majoring in vocal performance. When is the best time to apply for college? Another great question. Definitely summer of junior year, start touring schools and checking schools out, and I want to say fall of senior year. So around September, October, maybe the end of junior year to around September, October, around that time. Most college decisions come out between December and March, April-ish. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and turn on those post notifications. Remember, we are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. Don't forget to follow me on my socials, which are up here and down below as usual. Comment down below some videos you guys would like to see from me, and I will do my best to make it happen. God bless you guys. I love y'all so much, and I will see you next time. Mwah, bye. Let me go to sleep, child. I'm tired.